Welcome to my video tutorial on ViralMail Profits / UltiSend. We're talking about using the UltiSend feature of ViralMail Profits. This was released recently for upgraded members in ViralMail Profits only, although they do allow free members to do a set amount of mailings just to test out UltiSend. I can't remember right off how many they allow you. Could be 100, it could be 10. I don't remember at this point. I highly recommend you upgrade in ViralMail Profits, and no, that is not a sales pitch. When you see how awesome this tool is, you will definitely want to get your hands on it if you haven't already. So this video is talking primarily about using UltiSend to send your ads through the safe lists, the mailers. It's not going in detail on the pre-UltiSend methods for sending your ads through ViralMail Profits. We are strictly talking about UltiSend today. As you can see, I'm already logged into my back office in ViralMail Profits, and on your home page you can get your copy of UltiSend by clicking right here. And you got your frequently asked questions and your troubleshooting guide. Then it mentions down further here about unless you turn automatic updating off, UltiSend should update itself each time you start your browser when new updates are available. I am using the Firefox browser for UltiSend. You might be using a different one. Firefox worked better for me. And that is where you will locate the ability to turn the updates on automatically or off. It will be in your browser. Now let's get on to what we've got here. As you see over here to the left, you can move this anywhere, but I prefer it over here. That's where it works best for me. This is the UltiSend system right here. It's a plugin that's added to your browser. You download it. It's very easy, very simple to use, very simple to set up. It doesn't take long to get it set up. Here at the top you got this icon here. You click that. That's your help icon. Okay, you click on that and it tells you about the version of UltiSend that you're using. And these are some help links here all the way through, all the way down. Click that again, it turns it off. Click this clock here, it brings up all the mailers. You remove that, and here at the bottom you click on that when you want to remove UltiSend. If you're on a page that you're not using UltiSend but you're still using that browser for other things, and you don't want UltiSend to pop up, you can disable that for a time and then just bring it back up. When you want to use it again, you can right click on your mouse, and when you've done some mailings, while I've got this open here, you see here where it says synchronize UltiSend with your account. You will click on that. Let's just do it now. Little window pops up. This will refresh your page, so you click OK. Then you go up here and I hit the refresh button on my browser in Firefox. Then it refreshes the page, and UltiSend will pop up here in just a moment. There we go. Now let me go ahead and start doing some mailings. Okay, now we have the mailers open, the ones that are available. You will know that because if they're showing here at all, then those mailers are available to send. And it shows all the ones that I have available right now to send. Now there is one hang-up I have about the UltiSend system, but it's minor, it really is, and that is it does keep track of your credits, but it needs to be improved because it doesn't keep track of them very well, in my opinion. It may say I have 7 credits when really I have 6,000, or it may say I have 7,000 when really I have none in a mailer. Okay, that's a minor thing, because before UltiSend we didn't have any way to know how many credits we had unless we just remembered. And that's my point. When you do your mailings every day, I have found for me, and I'm in right now about 140 mailers, give or take. And I can look at every one of these. Now it says here 50 miles mailer, for example, says I have 230 credits. I don't have any in that mailer. And how do I know this? Simply because doing my mailings every day, you begin to develop the ability to just simply remember. You can know by looking at it. Do I have credits there or not? Yes, I have a few. No, I don't have any. No, I have quite a few left still. And so I've gotten to where I really don't even have to rely on this credit counter here. I can even turn that off if I want to. I wish it was more accurate, but like I said, I really don't need it anyway. And you can click on this, by the way, and it'll bring up all your mailers that you have credits in. Like I said, you know, you'll develop the ability to remember. You won't really need the credit counter anyway. And if I can do that with 140 mailers, I'm sure others can do it with more or even less mailers. It's really not hard to do. Let me turn off my Skype down here so we don't get interrupted here. Okay. You got your click-through right here on the right. Credits there. And if you want to have a mailer hidden for a while, you can click on the X. And you got to make sure your settings are done right. Let me take you there. Let me click that off. With your mailers, I can't stress the importance of this enough. It's extremely important. Back here, you want to make sure you have this filled out properly, or UltiSend will not function properly. You got your name of the safe list, you got your username, you got your password. Even though Viral Mail Profit says that's optional, trust me, it's not. You want that in there, and you want it to be accurate. Your affiliate ID, you can just leave blank. The only reason mine's in there is because it's one of the mailers that is already in Viral Mail Profit, so it allows you to insert your affiliate ID. But that right there is not important. You want your name macro to be in here. Most of the mailers will allow you to mail using the recipient's first name, both in the subject and in the body of the email. You always want to use their personalization if it's available. So you want to make sure that's done correctly. If it's done incorrectly, it'll look bad in the ad. Then you want to check mark over here, enabled in the subject, enabled in the body. Does your level in that safe list allow HTML or not? If it does not, leave this unselected. Allows a link in the body, put a check mark there if it does. And this right here, this next one, how often can you mail? That is extremely critical and important that you have that filled out, and you have it filled out properly. Every mailer may be different, so you'll need to log into each safe list and see what level of membership you have there, and see what they allow for your level of membership. If they allow you to mail, as in this mailer here, I'm upgraded to the maximum ad tactics. And it allows me to mail every 4 hours. So I put here 4 hours for hours. Or you can go in days, depending on how often you can mail. And to how many, well, I should really make that a 0. Because it's not a set amount I can mail to the whole membership. This here is just some notes for yourself. And then another very important piece of information is your login link. You absolutely want to have your login link here, or UltiSend will not work for you. Because you will be logging into each mailer through the UltiSend system. Okay? Click on your save settings. So let me reiterate here. Username, password, your name macro, how often you can mail, and your login link are extremely critical, and they must be done accurately. Otherwise, UltiSend will not function properly for you. Having said that, let me click on Save Settings. Alright. As you can see, I'm in 141 mailers. And that fluctuates because I don't always stay in a mailer. If it doesn't produce, I delete my membership, and it doesn't take long to find another one. And you won't know if a mailer is working for you, of course, unless you're using an ad tracker. But that's another subject, and that's all this information is right there on the blog. Now, getting back to the mailers. Let me just pick a mailer here. Let's go to Bakery Mailer. I'm going to click the Go button here, this green button. You click on that. Now, UltiSend will log me in automatically. See how it did that? I'm going to skip my login reward. Okay. Up here at the top left, if you notice, it says automatically updated credits for this mailer, 46,032 credits. And then you can close that or leave it. But like I said, unfortunately the credit counting isn't accurate. It doesn't keep track of them properly, but it doesn't matter. I already knew I had lots of credits in this mailer, so it doesn't matter. Because mailing them every day like I do, you develop a mental ability to know, regardless of how many mailers you're in, you will develop the ability to know how many credits you have. Maybe not down to the exact number, but you know if you have enough to do a decent mailing or not. Now let me click on templates because I already have an ad saved here. Let's do Traffic Wave, of course. Here they want me to click 3 emails before I can send. I see a lot of mailers going this route. So let's just take the time to do this, because I want to show you exactly how UltiSend works. So I want to take a moment of our time. Oops, not showing me here. Mailers are good for that sometimes. Let me refresh it. Let's just do this again. I don't want to guess what number, it'll just say it's incorrect. There we go. We'll click the 1. I've got 30 credits. We need just to do one more, and then we're ready to go send our ad. Alright, now let's go back to templates again. It does make you backtrack, but that's not UltiSend, that's the mailer making you do that. Here we go. We got our template coming up now. Now, notice over here at UltiSend there are some different icons now that we see. Over here, the letter here, this lets you choose your templates. Now, if you notice, this ad right here is different than the one I'm getting ready to send, which is Traffic Wave. Whatever ad you have listed over here in your templates with UltiSend is the ad that will come up over here to the right in the mailer. So you want to make sure, and that's very easy to do. We're doing Traffic Wave, so we're going to select that. Get 60 days in Traffic Wave for free, so we're going to select that. It's HTML, so I'm going to click this button here. Even though this matches now, you're going to want to click the Fetch Template button, let it bring it up into your mailer. See how it's changing everything over here? Then you want to enter in the amount of credits you're using. In this case, I'm going to send to 1,557. Now to the left, just as I entered that number in, 1557, it automatically saves you time because it enters that number right here in UltiSend. Now we're ready to send our ad. Everything looks good. Send mail with UltiSend. So we click that. You don't click the send button in the mailer down here below. See? In fact, I think it's even disabled it anyway to prevent you from making that mistake. And before I do this, let me say this. Show a Vowel bar, and up here it says save as a new template. I choose to leave both of those blank. A lot of times this one here will be check marked for you, so you're going to want to uncheck that. Otherwise, when you log into Vowel Profits again, it's going to show all these ad templates in the send, I believe it is. It done that to me, and I thought, oh no, I don't want that. So I always make sure that I remove the check mark before I send my ad. And while I'm on the subject here of UltiSend and Vowel Profits and so forth, I forgot to say, let me say this now. you need to be logged into All Profits in order to use UltiSend, okay? And you need to have your All Profits, as you can see I have it right here, open in the same browser. So you wouldn't want to use Chrome to log into All Profits and then go to Firefox and expect UltiSend to work, as it won't. You'll have to be logged in the same browser in All Profits throughout your entire mailing time, okay? Now, let's click this button, Send Mail with UltiSend. Now this may look to you like, I thought he said this was faster. Believe me, it's faster, and it's much, much easier. Waiting for mailer to update down at the bottom, you can see it working. Now you'll see this window pop up every time you do a mailing. You can use your mouse, or you can save time and just hit your enter button. And then just wait. There we go. Now UltiSend has done its job. Now you always have this right here in the mailers. 8 out of 10 of them. You have to confirm your site. Now we're done. Okay? Then I X out of that tab and go to the next mailer. Let's pick another one here. Let's do daily credit mailer. Click on the go button. Logs me in. Oh, daily credit mailer. Okay, clicked the wrong one. Never mind. We are now in daily credit mailer. See up here at the top how it gives a accurate assessment of the credits that I have. Go down here to the templates button, because I already have my ad saved there. Scroll down to find what I want to send. Okay, we're going to insert our credits here, 2,500. Now see here where it has this check mark for you. I'm going to remove that because I don't want that in there. And we know our ad template and everything matches. So we're good there. Just click on this envelope and it brings up the send button. Send mail with UltiSend, click that button, everything looks good. As you do this every day, it'll get faster and faster. Hit the enter button, shuts that out. You'll get faster and faster and faster at it and wonder how in the world you live without it. Because the first time I used it, I didn't think it was as fast as I was hoping it would be. But as you can see, it's very, very fast. It's very easy. It saves you time. Now this here, this icon, getting back to this, this is the update mailer settings. I always leave this one here check mark. Review data before mailer send help. We don't, yeah, I had that wrong. We leave it unselected. Don't check mark that, because if you leave it check marked, you'll have to, it'll make you review your data before you send your ad, which just delays you getting your ad sent. So I do not allow that to be check marked. That way it just sends my ad. I've already reviewed it. It looks good. Let's just get it done. And I do not check mark that. Okay? We didn't update nothing, so we're gonna. And then this right here, for some reason, that's because I'm logged out of it. We want that to stay logged in. Log in automatically. Anytime you change something over here, this window will pop up and you will have to refresh the page in your browser. And then UltiSend will read whatever changes you have made. Okay, so we're going to X out of that. Let's go to another mailer here, Dragon Mails. Logs you in automatically. Scroll down and skip the ad or take the offer, whichever you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and take my login reward this time. Let me turn this video off. There we go. Let me give it fair. Just earn 30 credits, go into my account. Now like I said, you can skip all that. You don't have to do the login reward. Okay, let's go right into templates. Now let's say you wanted to do a new ad. Because we've been doing the templates. Let's just go ahead and do a send mailing. We're going to do our own ad here. You no longer have to copy and paste. That's one thing this eliminates. So let's just leave it as everything as it is. You can choose up here your offer, your subject here, and the type of email, HTML or non-HTML, and you can select from, if you know, each mailer is different. You may do one mailer that is HTML and the next one you send is text only. You can very quickly just select right here. It's very easy to do. In this case, this is non-HTML. So you click on the Fetch Template and watch the right of your screen in the mailer. See, it brings all that up. You don't have to copy and paste anymore like you used to have to. Enter in how many credits you're doing, and like we've been showing you, just click on the Send Mail with UltiSend button. When that little window pops up, I hit my Enter button, wait for the little timer here, confirm my site, we're good to go. And that is how you use UltiSend. It is phenomenal. I love it. Like I said, when you first start to use it, you may get confused on a few things, which is why I'm making this video. You may think it's not really that fast. Trust me, it is definitely faster, and it is definitely easier. There's so much you don't have to do now because UltiSend does it for you, and especially copying and pasting. Copying and pasting is a real chore. So that is how you use UltiSend, and I couldn't imagine not having this feature. I love it. And I hope I've covered everything here about this for you. I can't think of anything right off that I needed to say that I didn't. Everything looks good. So that is how you use UltiSend, folks. Upgraded members only. It doesn't cost much to pay for Viral Mail Profits, and as you can see, it is very well worth whatever money you spend on your own business, because remember, it's your business. Okay, it's up to you to make your business work. I'm here to help all that I can, but at the end of the day, your business is up to you. Thank you for watching this video, and you have a great day.